The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island.
2nd and 10.
Q26.
And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Watch out.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Mike 5-5.
Hey, lock it.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch safety creep.
Mike.
Mike 50.
Go.
Mike 55. Hey.
Deep grip.
Block now to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Block now. Just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Block now on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Let's see what you got.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Come on,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Second and 12.
Snap.
On second and 12. Lock. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it second and 12.
Second and 12. At the 37-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Shoot.
And it's Michel once again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just like that. Check nickel.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
50, plant.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
Let's go touchdowns, baby.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Charlie. Stop.
Locke now on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Locke. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Recon, 152 fighter.
25, check 25, check 25.
On first down, Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Check, cross it to 6, roll it, out.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his tight end, Gentry. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now the second down throw on target. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the ground is Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. They got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Patriots, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.